And we're back with the program. This is Gerald Glassford from Pop Culture Cosmos and Game Source. We truly appreciate you being part of the show today. And I'll tell you what, I am just so excited. I'm for the first time I've been able to get a hold of one of the great places to go for Black Friday information. And who did I get? I got the leading source of Black Friday information out there. That's bfads.net. That's bfads.net. And who do I have here with me? But the man in the know who works alongside with so many great people at bfads.net. It's Brent Shelton. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Almost all the ads are out. The only one we're waiting for really is GameStop. So hopefully it'll be out when people are listening. And I'm pretty excited about that one. But yeah, looks like a pretty good shopping season so far.
It does indeed. There are numerous retailers that you have Black Friday ads for on your site, bfads.net. That's once again, that's bfads.net, or they can check you out on Black Friday ads, bfads.net on Facebook, and also bfads, BFADS on Twitter. So
and we have a mobile app.
Oh, and a mobile app as well. Even better. You could just put it right, and it's obviously free. You just put it right there. iOS, Android compatible. Boom, right there you go. Gets the best deals. And believe me, everyone out there will need to get that so they can go ahead and plan out their shopping season while in the mix. And oh, I just love Black Friday. I cannot tell you enough, Brent, how much I love battling in there. It's like getting in there with Walmart, or you go here to Target and you're just battling in there, just fighting off everybody for those great deals. I want to ask you, how important is it to everyone out there that they go and prepare for Black Friday this year?
Yeah, well, with all the early sales going on, and it seems like they get earlier and earlier every year, you've got several different retailers that are kicking off their online sales on Wednesday. There's a couple that start on Monday, but for the most part, everything's available online before the stores even open. So preparation is really the key. A lot of times you can get the items that you want online without ever having to go to a store. So if there's a specific store that you want to make sure you go to, maybe the other store you're not sure you're going to get to and grab those doorbusters, you want to look online. That's where the mobile app can really pay off too. If you're standing in line at a store, you might be able to shop while you're waiting.
And also as well, several retailers have gone back to old school, and that they've shifted back their starting times to Friday. So that's one of the things also that bfads.net covers, is the fact that which stores are opening and when. Is that correct?
Yeah, we've got a living post, I want to call it, where we list the store hours. The store hours it lets you know when stores start online, which stores are open on Thanksgiving Day, which stores are open on Black Friday, and what their exact hours are. And then if you want to dig in a little bit, each retailer, we kind of outline what time the big doorbusters start, because they don't, a lot of times those prices are a short range. They're only available for a couple hours at those really crazy prices, and then the prices go back up a little bit.
Definitely something to think about and plan out, because like you said, with all the changes that went on and a lot of retailers shifting back to Friday for their start times as far as in-store, but also got to remember the fact that now, because the internet is so much a part of our lives, and internet shopping is now a huge portion of the holiday shopping season. You got to check out bfads.net to find out exactly when those sales start, both in-store and online. Brent, I got to ask, with all the great deals going on, you and I have both seen it, and I've actually reported on Black Friday ads for the past almost seemingly 7-8 years now. You see a lot of manufacturers that either give the okay to lower the price of their products across the board and give all the retailers a chance to put it at a low price. But then you also see some retailers providing special models specifically for that Black Friday shopping season. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. And it's really prevalent when we talk about TVs. There's so many different 4K TVs out there and so many different models. Part of the reason they do, like, let's say Best Buy, and I don't want to pick on Best Buy, but they're doorbusters. They have a Toshiba 55-inch 4K TV for $280, which is a spectacular deal. But you're not going to be able to go compare prices on that particular model because that model is made specifically for Best Buy. And it's not always that way across the board, but a lot of these doorbusters that have these crazy low prices are one-off models that are made especially for that store. So what you really want to do is a little bit of homework ahead of time. See how many HDMI outlets they have, what kind of refresh rate that they have. Those kind of things are kind of expensive because you can get caught up in the hype on how cheap the TV is, but maybe there's some kind of feature on there. You spend $10 more at a different store for the same size TV, different brand, and you're going to get a nice feature that, especially for the gamers out there, it's going to be way better.
I can't agree with you that anymore. Once again, I have Brent Shelton. He is working with bfads.net. bfads.net, the place to go for everything Black Friday, and as far as prices, ads, retailers, the whole 9 yards. You got to check it out. bfads.net. Well, one of the things, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, we also have, we're giving away $20,000 worth of prizes.
Whoa!
So that's a good reason to stop in early. Put your, sign up. All you got to do is sign up, and you're eligible for every single giveaway. You don't have to keep coming back every time we do something new. But we're giving away a Switch. We're giving away a PS4 console bundle. We're giving away an Xbox. I think today is that Nintendo little classic mini game. So yeah, they're pretty awesome. Amazon gift cards, all kinds of cool stuff. It's worth just putting your name in the hat. Then you'll be on our email list and you'll get updates on when things change, because stores change prices this time of year quite a bit. And we're on top of that news, and we'd like to share it because we want everyone to save money.
Absolutely, indeed. And that's great news. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm feeling it out right now after our interview as well. So that's great news indeed. Someone that I've actually been following for a long time, as far as, or actually an entity I've been following for a long time, that's bfads.net, because they have become the leader in Black Friday as far as information, news, and everything as far as what you need to know for Black Friday. We mentioned a little bit about the gaming scene, and obviously one of the things that we focus here, right here on the Pop Culture Cosmos, is gaming. That's one of our focuses, but so we do so much more. But I know PlayStation and also as well Xbox, they've both given clearance this year for retailers to go ahead and sell specific bundles. Well, actually their specific PlayStation 4 and Xbox One S consoles under the $200 mark, which for the first time makes it really convenient for those who were worried about price point.
Yeah, absolutely. Or if you've got a second room that you always wanted to put an extra console in, you can get it pretty affordably this year, right? An Xbox One S 1 terabyte bundle with Halo, you can get for under $300 with an extra wireless controller. That's a pretty good deal.
Absolutely. And also as well, you mentioned one of the things is another bundle including Battlefield, also as well 2 different versions of Forza at $229, I believe, on Newegg. But also there's so many more great deals, and the Xbox One S itself will be available at many retailers for $189. It's a 500 gig model. There's also a PlayStation 4 1 terabyte. So if you're worried about storage space, that's something to consider right there. That's being sold at several retailers as well for $199, just $10 more. But those are great deals for both indeed, and especially if you want 4K with the fact that it's a Blu-ray player, 4K Blu-ray player, and a video streaming 4K option on the Xbox One S. So that's definitely something to think about for those getting 4K televisions this holiday. But go ahead. I'm just going to say, you were going to say.
Oh, no, I'm agreeing with you. Matter of fact, you mentioned that PS4 1 terabyte. under $200 at Kohl's. If you're a Kohl's member too, you can get Kohl's Cash. And I think the Kohl's Cash on that is $30. So really, you're going to get it at about $170, which is probably the best deal out there.
Indeed. I know the Xbox One S is going to be, I think, at Target with a $25 gift card thrown in for that. So I know a lot of people are eyeing that specific retailer for that 189 Xbox One S model. But either which way, if you want the hard drive space, the PlayStation 4 under 200 is a great deal. Or if you want the 4K capability, the Xbox One S at 189 is going to be a great deal as well. Well, we've put people in a great suspense on as far as some great deals. We've given some hints so far, but I got to ask you, Brent. Brent Shelton from bfads.net, I got to ask you, what are some of the best deals that bfads.net, with their exhaustive and thorough research into all the retailers and all the Black Friday ads so far, what are the major deals to look forward to this holiday?
Yeah, well, we talked about some of the video game deals, and those prices are pretty common across the board. I did see Oculus Rift Plus touch virtual reality system for $349 at Newegg. That was the best price that I found for the Oculus Rift, which in my opinion is probably the best VR system out there. Although improvements on some of the other ones are getting better and they're getting closer. But one cool thing about Black Friday is there's kind of some hidden savings, right? We don't just play video games all day. We have lives and do other things. We need to cook food. This is a really, really good time. If you're into, let's say you need a new toaster and you've been holding off, that old toaster is just full of crumbs. You can pick up a toaster for like $10 during Black Friday. And it'll serve its purpose. You know, a $10 toaster, I mean, for $10, you get two of them and it'll last you forever, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. For me, that's for sure. But go ahead.
Yeah. Or it could make a great gift, and it's a nice budget gift. So those kind of things, small appliances, $10 to $20 at most of the major department stores. If you're looking for like a Ninja professional kitchen system, Target has that for under $100. Normally that's upwards of $150. So you're looking at savings across those kitchen items, things that food storage. This is a great time to buy like Tupperware and stuff like that for next to nothing. I mean, stocking stuffers cost more than Tupperware this time of year. That's kind of funny. And then one of the other hidden areas that people don't normally think about is apparel. So we don't think of Black Friday. We think of all the consumer electronics and stuff, but there's some awesome deals on like hoodies, zip up, fleece zip ups, half zips. We're getting into the cold weather season. You can pick those things up for like 50% off.
I know JCPenney's, Macy's, and also Old Navy have really in the past focused on Black Friday for apparel needs, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And well, and because that's where they get most of their foot traffic too. So things like tennis shoes, those type of things that you don't normally think of for Black Friday, take a look, do some price comparing. It might be where your money is best spent. These deals on the Xbox One S are probably going to continue on during Cyber Monday and afterwards. They're not going to sell out of these items. So, but some of these Black Friday deals where they lower the price 50% on clothing or these small kitchen items, those prices are going to go back up after Black Friday. So you want to take advantage of that.
Definitely some great advice indeed. Brent Shelton from bfads.net. That's bfads.net. bfads, bfads on Twitter, and also bfads on Facebook as well. There's some great consumer electronics, like you had mentioned. I know 4K televisions are also going to be at a premium this year. What are some of the hot 4K televisions that you think, from major retailers, which ones do you think really stand out as far as pricing is concerned?
But right in the 50 to 60 inch range is where you're going to get the best deals. The prices on that size 4K television have come down significantly, and it looks like the Black Friday prices are the best that we've seen all year. Best Buy has a Toshiba 55-inch 4K TV for $289. Now, sure, it's not a Samsung, but if it's your second TV, to get a 55-inch 4K TV under $300 is a pretty good deal. Meyer also has one under $300. As a matter of fact, most stores have at least one doorbuster of a pretty good 4K TV that's at least under $500. Another one that I like at Newegg, if you don't care about the brand and you needed a second TV, they have a brand called Avera, which most people don't know about. It's a 49-inch 4K TV for $200. That's probably the best deal I've seen ever in my lifetime on a 4K TV, and I'm going to try to get one because that one's going to sell out probably within an hour when it goes on sale. That's usually what happens at Newegg.
Yeah, exactly. I know also as well, Target is doing a 55 Westinghouse, if I'm not mistaken, for $248.
Yep, that sounds right too. Yeah, those off brands like that, usually those budget brands you can nab one for under $300 pretty easily.
Now, we're talking as far as a lot of great consumer electronics, a lot of great specials as well, in and out of that realm. One of the things that people also go for, and I've been through stores, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, what have you, one of the things that really goes like hotcakes are low-priced laptops. There's still, each and every year, a lot of low-priced laptops that go on sale, but those I know are hard to replenish, and those sell out quickly.
Yeah, and some of the things that we're seeing is those newer 2-in-1 hybrid laptops that also convert into a tablet. Those prices have come way down. And, you could say, well, I can pick up a cheap laptop on Black Friday, but I would say because everything is discounted pretty well, Dell and HP, like going straight to Dell.com or HP.com might be your best bet because they're going to take some of their flagship models and offer like $400 off, which will be the lowest price that they'll serve all year long. And if you're in the market to get a high-end laptop, then to think about rather than buying the cheap model, because that laptop is probably newer. It's got more of an updated processor and the software is all updated. So it's going to last you a little bit longer. It's going to have a longer shelf life in your home, as well as, the performance is going to be a little bit better. And really, when you think about it, you save $400 on a higher grade laptop versus you're only going to save $100 or $200 on those cheap laptops.
Correct. And also as well, you got to consider if you're buying those under $200 laptops, the speed, the lack of RAM will both be substandard to what a lot of modern programs and a lot of modern operating systems really need to run to be efficient once you start putting anything onto the hard drive. So definitely that's something to consider as well.
If you're thinking about gaming on some of those cheaper laptops, that's not going to work out too well for you. So.
No. I don't think it'll even on some of those systems may not even load up the Steam menu page. So definitely something I can agree with you on there. But there are also some other great ideas. There's some other great shopping ideas, some other under the radar bargains that the folks at BFADS make sure everybody knows about. So I ask you, Brent Shelton from bfads.net, I ask you, what are some of the under the radar, some of the great deals, the cool bargains that maybe not everyone knows about, has seen, maybe it's not always on that front page, but also as well, they need to know about, especially because they're going to be great deals for this Black Friday shopping season.
Sure, and there's always hidden savings every year and some things that stand out when we analyze all the ads, so we get into it a little bit more than most people. Before we go in that, I want to mention this. If you haven't bought into the smart home speaker and smart home devices, this will be the year to buy in. The prices are as low as we've seen them on Google Home. There's a Google Mini at Target for $30, and that comes with a $10 Target gift card. So for $20, you can buy a small little Google Home and try it out and see if you like it, if it's something you're going to use before you spend a lot of money on it. That said, One of the cool things, if you've got kids and they like to play outside, you know those ride-on toys that are outside? Well, those things are getting really cool now. They're starting to look like real cars. Like there's a two-seater Mustang. That thing is tricked out, man. It's pretty awesome. And it's also a 12 volt, so it's got a little bit of power. That is on sale at Shopko and I think Walmart too for $199. Normally it's $399, so it's half price. They also have a Mini Cooper, and it looks like a Mini Cooper. It's really cool. You know, these little toys for your kids used to look like toys. Now they look like the real thing, but they're miniature. I think there's a Chevy Silverado truck. Now, what kid doesn't want a truck? And that one's only $99 at Bass Pro Shops.
Yeah.
Walmart has one that's it's called a John Deere Gator. So it looks like those four-wheel drive all-terrain vehicles, but it's for the kid. That one's pretty cool too.
I also noticed some cameras and also drones are still major parts of the Black Friday scene. Is that correct as well?
Yeah, especially, well, you know, you've got your DSLR. It's always a good time to buy those. They come in special holiday bundles where you're going to get a couple of lenses, a bag, an extra battery, a charger, and all that kind of everything you need if you're thinking about stepping up and really you want to take on photography, or you know someone that wants a pretty good gift. You could score one of those for under $500, the whole system from Nikon or Canon. It's the Nikon, or excuse me, the Canon. I think it's called the Rebel T6 for under $500. That's a pretty sweet deal. Normally it's $700-800 for that bundle. Obviously your point and shoots, they're usually on sale this time of year. It's something, it used to be the headliner for Black Friday, and now we all have smartphones with killer cameras on there. So we don't, camera is in front of mind of having that extra tool that you carry around with you, because everything's on your phone, right? So something, if you're living in the northern states and listening, Northern California or wherever you are, this is a good time to buy a snowblower. You don't always think that they're on sale, or just snow removal equipment, or things that you need outdoors, cold weather to manage your property. All the hardware stores have that stuff on sale during Black Friday. It's kind of hidden in the ads, but you can save hundreds of dollars. In another area, it's a big ticket item. If you're a DIY kind of person, you do a lot of things at home, you work on your cars, or you do your own remodeling and stuff, this is a really good time to buy those big roller tool chests. They can be up to half price on some of the premium ones, from the Craftsman models from Sears, and Home Depot's lead model, and same with Lowe's. You save anywhere from, I've seen, what was it, a 41-inch 12-drawer rolling two-piece chest for $300 at Sears. Normally that thing is $715. So that'll give you an idea of the kind of savings that you can save. And if you got your tools all laying about and you need to organize them, this is the time to do it and save some money.
Definitely some great ideas indeed. Once again, it's Brent Shelton from bfads.net. That's bfads.net. I want to ask you, Brent, a couple more questions, because like I said, I know you're really busy and pressed for time. This is the biggest and most important time of the year for everyone at BFADS. Movies, videos, DVDs, Blu-rays, they're all very important as far as the Black Friday scene as well. I know a lot of retailers are discounting them, but is it really wise to spend money on DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4K Blu-rays at this point in time? Are there enough discounts to justify adding those extra $10, $20, $30 full of DVDs and Blu-rays this Black Friday shopping season?
Well, actually, because everyone's streaming now with their Rokus and their, I shouldn't say everyone, but a lot of people are cutting the cord. We're buying into Netflix and Amazon Prime, and we've got access to all these streaming movies that we can buy without having to buy the physical DVD or Blu-ray player. The prices on these items are pretty good in the ads this year. on some of the lowest prices that I've seen. What was at Walmart? I think I was talking to the Wall Street Journal actually the other day, and they asked a similar question. And Walmart has over 300 different titles for under $7. So if that's still your thing, especially if you're looking for TV seasons, this is a good time to take advantage of that, because those aren't cheap, or entire movie collections in your collector. They're pretty expensive. So I would say that if it's something that you're collecting and you really want to hang on to, this is a pretty good time to buy. If not, obviously, that money might be better spent on a streaming device where you can just run it digitally and watch it over and over, and it won't cost you anything, and you don't have to store it away.
In fact, there's a lot of great deals on Roku streaming devices, Amazon Fire streaming devices, and more. So definitely, and Google Chrome sticks as well. So that's some great advice indeed. Brent, I got to ask you one last question before we head on out. And it's actually something, as being I guess I'm a little bit older now. So these are retailers that are kind of fond in my memory. But how important is it when you see these Black Friday ads for Kmart, Sears, JCPenney, and also Toys R Us, which I know you guys just recently got on your site as well? How important is it for those four retailers this shopping season, as far as what they want to represent, not only for Black Friday, but the rest of the holiday shopping season?
Yeah, this is a pretty important holiday season for them. They're businesses that are struggling a little bit. Their presence online hasn't been able to compete with the Amazons and Walmarts of the world. And Kohl's would be another one that does pretty well online. So, one of the things that we've noticed in their ads, they're offering some pretty big category-wide discounts. And this would be a good time to take advantage of that. I'd mentioned the toolboxes at Sears. I've never seen the prices this low. And just certain things, Kmart has toys probably cheaper than anyone else. You can pick up the old-fashioned board games if you still like doing that with your family. They have like 50 different board games for under $10. That's a pretty decent price. Things like pajamas, those type of things can get picked up so cheaply at these stores. And they all have rewards programs, and they all build up those rewards this time of year. So while they're still in business, it's a good time to take advantage of that. Let's see how they do. Hopefully they do pretty well this holiday and stay around. I'm quite fond of those stores too. I grew up with those stores, and I'd like to see them do well. I think competition is good for us as consumers. And we just, having only two places to shop probably isn't good for us in the long run. So it's nice to have choices.
Couldn't agree with you more on that. Definitely, as someone who is old school myself, and remembering the fond days of hitting the retailers on the holiday shopping season, yes, you're right. Competition is better for everybody, and it makes it much more worthwhile for not only the consumers, but the retailers as well. So I'm hoping for the best for all retailers this shopping season, and that they all meet and exceed their goals. But before
Absolutely.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, as long as you're bringing up some of those retailers too, and you are headed out to stores and you don't want to fight the big crowds, those might be the retailers to go to. They're a little bit on the downswing right now. Their foot traffic might not be as high, and you'll be able to get through that store and grab items that normally would sell out at other stores. So it might be a good tactic.
Definitely, that's some great advice indeed. But I got to ask you, Brent, one last thing. Why is bfads.net, that's bfads.net, why is that the place to go for everything Black Friday?
Well, one of the major reasons you want to go to bfads.net or use the BFAds Black Friday app is we aggregate all the Black Friday ads, and we analyze them and make it easy for you to compare all the prices. So there's over 55,000 advertised deals. And then there's other deals that aren't even in the ads. And we have a staff that goes through every single deal. They get somewhat rated because we'll put the good deals out in front of you in our newsletter and in our articles. There's also a bunch of buying guides that are a little bit more hidden because the ads take center stage, but we write buying guides for almost every category that you're going to shop in. And we're going to share tactics and tips and tell you what are some of the better deals. So if you're not sure about what TV to buy, look at the BF Ads TV buying guide. And we're going to list which ones are the best ones, and we're going to tell you why. We're not just going to say this is a good deal, but here's why it's a good deal. And that's what makes it a pretty rich resource. A lot of these places will tell you, hey, this is a good price, but we'll tell you why it's a good price.
Definitely great indeed. Plus, you're doing tremendous giveaways all holidays.
Well, that would be the other reason.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Bribes work with me. No, I'm just kidding. Over $20,000 in giveaways all holiday Black Friday shopping season long, correct? All Black Friday shopping season long?
Yep, we are a pretty generous company. So, and we didn't even mention it, but BF Ads will still be doing these deal roundups all the way through the weekend and through Cyber Monday into the following week. Things kind of dip off from there, but yeah, it's a good place to go for Cyber Monday too, because Cyber Monday is even tougher. There's no ads or anything to research, so you really have to rely on the experts of whether you're getting a good deal. So it's a good place to tap into. We're doing all the homework for you. You might as well take advantage of it.
Absolutely. And like you said, Cyber Monday gives you usually very little lead time because of the fact that all these retailers are prioritizing Black Friday just because of volume. But Cyber Monday, nobody should underestimate the values that there. And it happens a lot where people, oh, I couldn't get this during Black Friday. I better go check out what I need to get for what I need to get on Cyber Monday. So there's no better place to go than bfads.net, 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 bfads, bfads on Twitter, and bfads on Facebook as well. You follow them, you make sure you get in with all the contests and all that, and you also, for most importantly, you make sure you go to bfads.net regularly each and every day for updates and more information on the Black Friday scene and what's going on this holiday season. Brent, I'll tell you what, it's been a pleasure having you on the show and on the program today. I just cannot thank you enough to have you and bfads.net being part of the pop culture cosmos.
Oh, yeah, it's my pleasure. I am a pop culture freak, so just to be on a show called Pop Culture Cosmos is a big thrill for me. And yeah, I wish all your listeners happy holidays. I'm hoping that they save some money. They don't overspend. Look, it's a long holiday. You don't have to spend it all in one place on one day. So that's exactly why you want to subscribe to our newsletter. You don't have to come to the website every day. We're going to send you the information if you sign up. It's free and it's worthwhile, man. I've saved a lot of money over the years just from that newsletter. So,
and there you go. Saving money. Oh, it definitely is worth it. Indeed. Saving money is the place to go. And there is no better place to go than bfads.net. Brent, it's been great having you on the show today and being part of the Pop Culture Cosmos.